I'm going to demonstrate to you two knots. Now these are knots you use for connecting your tippet to your fly. The first knot is called the Davy knot. The second knot is another version of the Davy knot. I'm going to show you the simple Davy knot first. This is a ridiculously simple looking knot. The first time I was shown this, I couldn't believe, that's not going to work. But I tell you what, it works. It's really, really easy to tie. Good for beginners, good for low light conditions, good for those who trust a really simple knot. And essentially it looks like this. Down through there. So we've got our, as in all knot tying, we've got our standing part and our tag end. One of the great advantages of this knot is that it doesn't whittle away the tippet as you change flies. So here we go. So I take this tag over the top of the standing part. Now watch closely. It's going to be over before you know it, around the bottom leg of the standing part, and that's it. I mean, that is it. Pull it tight. It leaves a very small, neat knot. Pretty important when you're fishing dry flies, I think, this very small, neat knot. And it's strong. You can trust it. Okay, so that's the original Davy knot. Now, there's another variation of it. The Davy is not so strong when you're connecting fine tippets to thicker wire hooks. Okay, so for example, streamer hooks or larger hooks. If you're using, for example, 5X and you're tying on a size 6 or a size 8 fly. So this is the version you should use for that. Now, remarkably, when I was playing around with this the other day, it's actually the same knot as the J knot. And it goes like this. So over the top, there's the Davy, around there, back underneath, there's the Davy, but then there's one more pass over the top of the fly leg and back around. And there it is. Very, very strong knot, both of them. Very, very strong and small and very simple. Knots that you can tie in the dark. So those are the knots I use when I'm not using a loop knot. And a lot of the time, certainly in trout fishing, I don't use loop knots. So the Davy knot.